everybody, my name is Melina. Welcome back to my channel. I talk about travel, adventure, lifestyle, all kinds of things. And today I'm going to be talking about the souvenirs that I picked up while in Portugal on my honeymoon. So let's get started. So the first thing that I purchased was in Porto. We did a road trip where we went from Porto to Luso, Lisbon, Lagos, and then back up to Porto. And our first stop was Porto, and we stopped by this amazing bookstore. I'll put a picture right here. And it was called, forgive me, Livraria Leo? I speak Spanish, I do not speak Portuguese, and they're not close enough for me to be able to wing it, as we discovered. But it was the bookstore that supposedly helped inspire J.K. Rowling while she was writing Harry Potter. So it kind of inspired Hogwarts, and it was beautiful. The staircase was amazing, and we had so much fun. So of course I had to get a book. So the way it works is you have to buy a ticket, and I have no idea what that was. You have to buy a ticket to get into it because it's kind of a touristy thing now, which is a little bit sad because I love bookstores, but this is like so slammed that you have to buy a ticket. But if you purchase a book, the price of that ticket comes off of your purchase. So me and my husband were like, well, I guess we have to buy a book. We both really love books, so it wasn't that bad. And this is what we got. It's The Secret Diary of Hendrik Groen, 83 1/4 years old. And it's about an old man in a sort of independent living nursing home situation in Holland, and he is part of an old but not dead club. And it's the adventures of aging and making friends and living in that kind of a community. And it's based in Holland, which is always a plus for me because I grew up there, so that was a nice tie-in. It was very funny, very sweet, and a good read. Then my husband and I got The New Portuguese Table by David Late, I don't know. And they had this in all kinds of languages, and it looked really tasty. We actually had, in Lagos, we stayed in an apartment with a kitchen, and we tried out a couple recipes, kind of, not completely because we didn't want to have to buy all the ingredients that you can't use while you're there for 3 days. So we want to redo them with all the ingredients, but even so, they were still delicious. So that was one of our souvenirs. Next up, we went to Luso. We stayed in the Busako Palace. I'll put a picture here. It was pretty incredible. We had a very fancy meal while we were there. And I picked up this adorable bookmark. So it says Busako on it, it's made out of wood, and it's beautiful. And I thought it was really sweet, and it was only a couple euros, so why not? Next, we headed on down to Lisbon, and in Lisbon, we went to yet another bookstore. It was kind of a theme for our honeymoon. Our wedding was literary themed. We both really love to read, so it kind of made sense. And we went to the world's oldest operating bookstore, and it's so cool. It's been around for hundreds and hundreds of years. It has the Guinness World Record. I can put a little clip there. But of course, yet again, we had to get a book. So yes, 4 of my souvenirs from my honeymoon are books. And no, I'm not sorry. So I got The Monogram Murders, and it's by Sophie Hannah, but it's based on Agatha Christie's. So I've read some of Agatha Christie's books, but I'm not entirely sure what that's about, but I'm excited. It's beautiful, it's very aesthetically pleasing, and I'm excited. It's been a while since I've read a good mystery. The other book we got is this beautiful picture of Dorian Gray by Oscar Wilde. And I mean, the illustrations inside are just gorgeous. I was so excited to find this. I don't own a copy of this book other than on my Kindle, but it's one that I've read before and I've really enjoyed. And I just thought this seemed really special, so I'm really glad that we picked it up. Now, while in Lisbon, we went up to the Castle of São Jorge. Again, I don't speak Portuguese. I wish that I did, but it was awesome, and the culture was so cool. We got to walk up through the Alfama district. We opted to walk instead of taking the tram. It's just easier for us, and it was awesome to get to explore the city that way. So we found this cute little shop, and it had the Portuguese tiles, which are very popular around there. And so we kind of shopped in there, and we ended up coming home with these bowls. So these are handmade, and they wrapped them like nothing you've ever seen. So they made it completely and totally fine. They say Portugal on the bottom. And I mean, it's just so cool. They're so nice. They don't match exactly, but they coordinate. So we were thinking like a chip and dip bowl, but this is really special. You know, it's something that we picked up on our honeymoon and that we're gonna have, hopefully, for the rest of our lives. So that was our bigger souvenir. And then we went down to Lagos, and we didn't really get much there besides like a pair of sunglasses from like a street vendor. But our last stop was back up to Porto to catch our flight home, and I impulsively decided I had to have this. Oh, she's so beautiful! So this is made out of cork, which is one of the main exports of Portugal, and it's a backpack purse, which is very trendy right now, or maybe, I don't know, I like it, so whatever. And, you know, it was a good price. The salesperson was a little pushy, but, you know, what are you gonna do? And I actually got a nice purse for my mom as well. But this was sort of my special treat for me, kind of a purchase, and I'm really excited about it. So that's all I have for you today. I hope you liked this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe below. Don't forget to leave me a comment letting me know what other videos you'd like to see. I have a couple more coming up about my experience in Portugal, so get excited for that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!